Hi, I'm Molly Burch. I'm from Los Angeles, but right now I live a little outside of Austin, Texas. I moved sort of on a whim. So I grew up here and then I went to college in a couple of different places, but I ended up in Asheville, North Carolina. And after I graduated college, I spent about a year there, just saving up money and not really knowing what I wanted to do. I thought about moving back to LA, but I was more kind of attracted to the idea of moving somewhere new and pushing myself to move somewhere by myself and start a new life. And I felt like Austin was cool because it was not as big as LA, but still had a music scene. And I started singing when I was probably in middle school, but just by myself. I was like afraid of it and really, really shy. I continued to sing up until college, and I went to school for vocal jazz performance, but I didn't start really playing instruments or writing songs until college. And then really when I moved to Austin, that's when I started to write my own songs. Growing up, I listened to pop stars like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and Mariah Carey. I think at the time I was like really embarrassed for liking them, but I just loved female singers. And then when I grew up a little bit, I found like Lauryn Hill and was really drawn to her voice. And then I started listening to more like jazz music like Billie Holiday and Nina Simone and Patsy Cline, and basically just listening to female vocalists growing up. My family, I wasn't raised in like a musical family or anything like that, but just was really drawn to strong, like deep voices, and yeah, just wanted to sound like that. In high school, I like started to sing in front of people and all that. When I went to college and like chose to study it, that's when I started to really pursue it. Once I recorded my first album a couple years ago and was lucky enough to be able to put it out with Capture Tracks and sign with them, I feel that made me a part of my identity being a musician, and really like putting my all into it really with that album. I've always been inspired by voices. It's my main instrument, and maybe it's just me being like self-conscious, but I definitely see songwriting as like secondary. I'm very much like focused on voice. When I'm writing, I'm like writing for my voice. I'm very like drawn to melody, so that's how I incorporate my influences. I do write with, I write chords first with the guitar, and then I just sing on top of that. But yeah, moving to Austin really impacted me because I was able to do something that I was really afraid of, was really moving somewhere by myself and like making a life change like that. And it was difficult to build up a life there from scratch. That's when I really like motivated myself to write at all. That's sort of a turning point in my life so far. I love Tim Darcy. We went on tour together about a year ago. I love his voice. I'd really love to collaborate with him. I love to watch movies. I play with my cat. I love RuPaul's Drag Race. It's a big passion.
What is it?
RuPaul's Drag Race. It's a reality television show. It's RuPaul, the drag queen. It's yeah. Look that. It's great. My favorite music, Alex Cameron, because we're on tour with him right now and I'm very excited. My favorite book, The Girls by Emma Cline. Film, Call Me By Your Name, because I just watched that and really loved it. So we just started this tour supporting Alex Cameron, and we'll be home for a little while, and I'm working on new music. Yeah.